After setting up nearly 20 phones in my phone farm and covering this project over a year and a half ago, I'm excited to announce that the Acurast project is launching its token on the 20th of January. Now, Acurast is a project that allows you to utilize the compute in mobile phones and you earn tokens as a reward. The token is expected to be listed on Binance Alpha, KuCoin, and Kraken, with a bunch of other exchanges coming up. Now, in this video, I'm going to briefly go over the main TGE news and I'll explain step by step what you need to do after TGE to make sure that you don't lose your tokens. So make sure you stay till the end, because if you don't do this, you'll actually lose all of the tokens that you earn. I also did a lot of research on the release schedule for the missed airdrop points, as well as the accumulated tokens. There might be a bit of a surprise there, so make sure you don't miss that out till the end. It's not too late to get involved in the Acurast project, so I will have links in the project if you want to get started today and start earning tokens. I'll have timestamps on the screen. Right, buckle up, take notes. Let's get into this video. Right, before we get into the news about TGE and the all-important steps that you need to take to make sure that you don't lose out on tokens, let me give you a quick overview of Acurast, just in case you've been living under a rock. And don't worry, you don't really need to skip it. It's only about 30 to 40 seconds. So first of all, what really is Acurast? Now, Acurast is a decentralized compute network. So instead of relying on big centralized cloud providers like AWS or Google Cloud, it lets everyday devices, mainly smartphones, provide real computing power to the network. Now, when I first spoke about this project a year and a half ago, there was only about 7,000 to 8,000 devices on the network. And fast forward to today, there's over 169,000 onboarded devices with the network. Now, what makes this interesting is that this compute isn't just random. The devices run inside secure environments, and operators have to back their compute with tokens. You can think of Acurast as a Depin infrastructure, but specifically focused on compute rather than wireless mapping or sensors. And you contribute values like your CPU, your RAM, and also your storage. Right, so the major news, finally, after many months, Acurast is launching its token with a TGE, which stands for Token Generation Event. This is when we're going to be moving over to the mainnet. The ACU token is going to be listed and live on exchanges, and hopefully we get a decent allocation based on how active we were and how many points we got on the airdrop program. It's going to go live on the 20th of January 2026, and as I mentioned, later on at the end of the video, I'll tell you exactly the steps you need to take to make sure you don't lose your tokens. So do watch throughout this video. It's a short video anyway. Now, what's exciting about this launch is that they're actually launching on major exchanges. They're on KuCoin, they're going to be on Kraken, and they're also on Binance Alpha. Now, it needs to be noted that Binance Alpha is not the same as main Binance exchange. It's more like an early access within the Binance ecosystem. So if there's good demand and good liquidity, it could very well make its way to the Binance exchange. Now, that would be super exciting for this project. Now, of course, I have been giving you guys the opportunity to get involved in the airdrop program. And if you want to know if you're eligible, you simply go to the Acurast hub, you click on check eligibility, and you'll be able to see that you're eligible for the airdrop. Now, remember, there's two ways that you're going to earn. One is an airdrop based on your missed allocation, and the other one is based on your CACU tokens that you've earned from running your devices. I'll do a quick section on staking because the way you earn is completely changed, but they're the main updates with regards to the TGE. Right, let's go through step by step what you need to do post TGE to make sure that you do not lose your tokens. Now, step one is to make sure that the network is on Acurast Canary, just in case it's on mainnet. Step two is going to make sure that you unstake any of the tokens that you previously staked on Canary. You'll go here, you'll click view stake, and then you can click unstake. Now, depending on how long your cooldown period was, you're going to have to wait until that happens. Once that's ended, you'll click finalize. Now, step three is to make sure that you update all of your processes. That's a really simple process. You go dashboard, manage phones, and click update processes. You'll sign something in the transaction, and it'll show that 1.20.1 are the upgraded processes. This shall take a few minutes. Now, step four is to migrate your processes to mainnet. Currently, all of these processes and phones are sitting on testnet. So you're going to click on migrate to mainnet, and you're going to migrate to mainnet. Remember, if you do not unstake before you migrate, you'll lose all of your tokens. So make sure that you do not do this unless the unstaking is complete and you finalized it. Step five is to migrate the funds to mainnet, and to do that, you're going to go here to migration, and you're going to migrate to mainnet. Now, remember, you only have 90 days post TGE, 87 days from the date of this video. So if you miss out this part, you will lose all of your tokens. So you have to do this, but to do this, you have to make sure that you have unstaked. Now, step six is you got to wait until the compute has been transferred and measured into mainnet. You simply go to hub, click on staking, and you want to wait here. The compute is going to be measured here. And step 7, once all of that is done, is you're going to click stake compute. That's how you're going to make sure that you actually get the maximum rewards that are available to you. Right, so those are the 7 steps that you need to take to make sure that you have migrated. Make sure that you're on the Acurast Canary, unstake all of your tokens, update your processes, migrate the processes to mainnet, migrate the funds to mainnet, and then wait until the compute is measured on the staking page, and then you can either stake using your hardware or delegate your tokens. Right, let's move into the last part of the video. And then lastly, I'll go through the tokenomics and explain to you the breakdown between missed points and your tokens and how the CACU tokens are going to be received. Right, let me briefly explain how the rewards are going to be distributed, whether you have missed tokens or whether you have accumulated the CACU tokens. Well, as you can see here, 24% has been put aside for community activation, and we're going to focus on the Cloud Rebellion airdrop and the early compute providers. These are the missed tokens and these are the CACU tokens. There are 2 things here that you want to look at: vesting cliff and linear vesting. If it says vesting cliff, it means that you'll receive nothing during the period. So 3 months is the minimum period. You'll receive nothing for 3 months. And then after that, it depends how you receive those rewards. And if it says linear vesting, it means that you'll receive those tokens from day 1, but you won't receive them all for over 24 months. So let's have a look at the Cloud Rebellion. Well, first thing, you want to see if you're eligible for the airdrop. Go to Acurast Hub, go to airdrop and check your eligibility. If you're eligible, great. You're going to have a bunch of missed points. We don't know how that's going to convert to ACU, but we know that there's going to be an allocation based on that. What's going to happen is over the course of 2 years, that allocation is going to be received by you. So you've got a 2-year wait when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to the CACU tokens, it's a little bit different. As I mentioned, you're going to convert from CACU to ACU, and then they're going to be locked for 3 months. After that, it's up to you what you do. Now, I went through this and I came up with these graphs. If you wait 3.7 years and you don't claim your ACU tokens, you'll get the 100% conversion from your CACU to ACU. But if you actually withdraw them immediately after 3 months, you're only going to get 7% of your tokens. So that means that there is an incentive to hold on to these the longer that you wait. And so there's a little bit of a graph here that I've shown, depending on how long you commit those tokens that you earned and the percentage of the tokens that you'll receive. Now, that might be a shock for quite a lot of people. 2 years waiting to get the full missed allocation, and almost 3.7 years to get the full amount of CACU tokens that are going to convert to ACU. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be upset by this news. Why don't you share your thoughts about this conversion as well as the linear vesting for the missed points below? Right, if you're not sure how to get involved in Acurast, I'll actually link a video below. I'm going to do a really simple onboarding guide for people that want to get involved in the Acurast project. And if you do like videos like this, do stay tuned because I'll do an update on the Acurast project as things go on. That's it from me. I'll catch you in the next video.